Hey, it's Ridge Runner again. I'm out at the range. It's fixing to rain. It's drizzled on and off. It drizzled on me coming through town. It's growed up pretty bad out here. I got some IMR 4198 finally. Got some loaded, shot them. I don't know if I loaded this video about it or not. Unfortunately, I'm recording this on my phone because I didn't want to bring my other camera out in case it did rain. I'm going to shoot 3 of these at 100 yards, and then I've got some these lipstick bullets, 405 grain, loaded with Ramshot Tac. Don't know how well they're going to do, but I got some loaded with a unique. I put a U on the end of them so you can tell it's loaded with unique. These shoot pretty good at 50 yards. At 100 yards, they open up quite a bit with a unique powder, but they also drop a lot. I mean, from 50 yards, they're pretty much right with my crosshairs. So, short range, these with a unique load that, 50 yards or so, that'd be fine. I'm looking to be able to get the 405 grain not too far below my 300 grain loads. So I'm trying the Ramshot Tac. We'll see how it does. I'm going to shoot 3 of these, and then I'll shoot 3 of these. And the group of the other one, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inch. I didn't measure it last time with the IMR, but it was a low charge, and I've done a lot of reading, and somebody said the harder they loaded them, the tighter the groups got. So I went up. I'm dead center in the middle from maximum load to minimum load. I'm dead center in the middle, according to Hodgson's load data. So we'll see how these 3 do. Alright. Well, it's probably a little over 2 inches high, just barely to the left of the bullseye. Let's see how the primer looks. Oh, it's still rounded. It looks fine. It ain't protruding or nothing. I don't know if you can see that. It ain't protruding or nothing. Still looks good. Little thunder there. And let's pop this one off. Elbow rest here. I'm not stretching. Well, if I'm right, they hit right below that. I hit right below that other one. I'm just trying to get the groups to tighten up. That's why I went up. I'm dead center, like I said, in the middle of the load data from Hodgson's between minimum and maximum. I started at the minimum, and I was going to work up, but I didn't want to waste so many components. So I thought I'll just go dead center in the middle of the load data. And if the group tightened up from the 1.5 inch, 2 inch, whatever it was, it looked like almost 2 inch. If it tightens up to 1 inch, 1.5 inch at the most, I'll be all right with it. I don't want to run it at max. I want good accuracy, and I want the velocity out of this 18.5 inch barrel to be, probably 2,000 and 2,100 foot per second. It'd be tickled pink if I got 22 or something like that. But I think the max load on IMR and Hodgson says the 300 grain says it peaks at like, I can't remember. You'd have to look it up on a website. 2,350 or 2,350 or 2,400 foot per second. Now that's out of a 24 inch barrel. So I don't know what they're clocking out of this. I didn't bring a chronograph because of the weather. So let's see here. Well, that went higher than the rest of them. I got one more. Could have been the bullet. I didn't weigh them. I just loaded them. Could be the barrel getting warm. Well, I'll tell you this much. That group opened up. Out of them four, it's bigger than it was with the start load I started with. But, yeah, she's thundering. But, now I've got some of them 300 grains loaded with 3031, but I'm out of 3031. I can't find none. Everybody's sold out of it. And the ones with the 3031 is going a little slower than I'd like. They're about 2,070 foot per second. But you can stack them all in there on top of each other almost. I mean, it just bam, 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 right in that one hole. They shoot good. I found the 4198. Thought I'd try it. Well, I know the barrel's probably, well, it ain't too bad. It's just lightly warm, sunny day warm. Alright, I got another target over. I'm going to shoot these at. Those with a Ramshot Tac. And I don't see it nowhere on the paper. Well, do have another one to make up the difference. Put him in here. I'm gonna look through here again. I ought to get my spot scope out. This is just a 3x9, and that's a bright orange target. So it's kind of hard to see the bullet holes. Looks like something might be behind to the right, or that's on the paper itself. Tell you what, let me pause you a minute. I'll get my spot scope out. Okay, I'm back. I looked at the spotting scope. I don't see nothing on the paper. Don't see nothing right, left, up, or down. So it's either going so slow that it's hitting the ground before it gets to the target, or it's going so fast it's shooting over top of the target. And that one group, at first, the last three shots made it a 2-inch group. That one flyer broke it out to 4-inch. So, well, let's see here. Let me aim. Let's see if I was aiming there. Let me aim up one shot. that hit? Yes, it did. Really, really low. Okay. That's way low. But at least it's on paper. I know where to hold to get a group. Whether I like that group or not ain't gonna be no idea of knowing. That's with Ramshot Tac now. The first one is 1 inch away from the last two, and the last two's right on top of each other like that. With Ramshot Tac with a 405 grain. And that's not a max load. I could go up with that. I'm going to have to if I want to get it up on the target without having. In this, you got the circle with a crosshair in the middle. You got crosshairs. You got a circle around them. And you got a big dot below it, a little dot, and then the top of the post. I was putting the top of the post on it. And it was hitting at the bottom of the target. It was hitting below the 1, 2, 3, 4 inches low. Right and left is pretty much on, but it's 4 inches, 4 inches low. The IMR load with the 300 grain bullets. First shot was 2 inches high into the left. Second shot, 3 inches high, dead center, right and left. And the third shot hit almost in the bullseye. The fourth shot went 4 inches high, 1 inch to the left. So that's pretty good. Right and left, it's catering to either center or 1 inch to the left. Problem is the velocity. I don't know what it is, and I'm going to have to change my powder charge. I'm going to have to go up more or go back down from here. The groups with the other one was more consistent. It had 3 like this, but it looked, they was 2 inches, almost 2 inches apart. So I can take the IMR, I can load 3 rounds that's hotter, then I can load 3 rounds that's dead center in between half and the starting charge and see which one shoots the tightest group. Do the same from half to max, split the difference and load 3 right there. And then I'll shoot them and see which one shoots the tightest group. And Dan the dog's out there, so I can't shoot no more. So, and it's starting to rain. So I reckon that's the end of the video for the day. Anyway, I know I need to go, I'm dead center in the middle of the load chart, so I'll go up to halfway between center and max, and I'll come down halfway between center and start charge. Oh, there he is. And I'll load 3 of each of them, and then I'll shoot again. I got that Lee loader, hand loader, you can load by hand. I was going to bring it with me. Went out the door and forgot it. And so I could have loaded these back with that and then shot them and done that, and I could have found out today. But now I'm going to have to go home and load them and try that again later. Anyway, you know what? I got some Winchester 4570. Got off my uncle. Deer, elk, and black bear. 300 grain jacketed hollow point. Velocity 1880 foot per second. That's pretty slow. this would be a trapdoor load. Going that slow, it's going to go less than that out of here. I don't even know if I want to try to shoot it at that. I could put 3 in here and shoot them just to see how they do. Looks like the same hollow point, don't it? The ones I was shooting was the Hornadies. I'm not going to mix this brass up with my other one because the Winchester brass supposed to hold more powder. Man, they got a cramp on them. Anyway, let's try 3 of these. That's that target on the right that I shot the tack at. I'm going to hold the top of the post at bullseye and see where they go. Now let me look. It hit something out there. Oh, okay. They're not hitting as low as the tack is. Not far above it, but not as low. Put that back in there. I ain't gonna load them with these. That was about 2 inches to the right and 1.5 inches low. From me using the bottom post, the top of it, in the bullseye. Them's about 1 inch apart. Let's see. Yeah, where'd that go? Well, them last 2 shots, them shoot pretty good. Them last 2 shots went through the same hole almost. It opened it up a little more. Tell you what. Let me pause you. I'll go out there and then I'll show you the target. I'm walking out through here. Almost out there. You can tell the weeds is high. Man, I'm out of shape. Okay. Here's a Ramshot Tac. Last 2 shots, first shot. Now I had the tip of the bottom post right here. Here's a Winchester. First shot, last 2 shots. Don't look too bad, does it? That's probably about 1 inch group. Here, there's a first, second, then that third one, that flyer up there, and then that fourth one ended up going right here, right there. I got some work to do with this to get that powder up there. That factory Winchester shot pretty good though. really slow. Shooting low at tack powder load. It shot low too, so it's going really slow. I can bump it up though. Alright, well, that's Ridge Runner. Nothing for the day. As you can tell, it's cloudy. So, I'll holler at you hopefully next weekend. Like, subscribe, share. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Ridge Runner out.